some caribou sausage and potatoes, and this is going to be a lot healthier than the restaurant food I've been eating the last day. Yesterday, I couldn't help it. I was hunting out in the interior. You know, it was 10 miles from a roadhouse. It's open 7 to 10 at night. So this will be healthier, but it's kind of fun hunting on the road system. You get to talk to locals, and when I talk to locals, I tell them I'm from Homer originally, because if you come across as a city slicker from Anchorage that's just trying to exploit their secret hunting spots, they don't take kindly to that. But once you say you're from a small town, their eyes light up, and they'll give you some hints and tips. And that's what happened today. I told my waitress that at the roadhouse in the interior there that I didn't have $20,000 to pay for a grizzly bear outfitter guide, but if there were some kids around, I could pay them some money to take me to some awesome trails, or take me out hunting. And she was like, "Oh, my son Rocket Red wants to be a guide." And I said, "Wow, Rocket Red, where's he at?" And I had some coffee and I waited for him to show up, because Rocket Red does odds and ends. He works for the roadhouse, and Rocket Red showed up, and he was really excited to see me. Bright red hair. Sounded like he was from Louisiana, like he was just transplanted from Louisiana to the interior of Alaska. I don't know how that happens, but yeah, he was excited to talk to me, and Rocket Red drew me this map to a hunting trail where he'd seen lots of bears, and of course I couldn't find it. I couldn't read it that well, but the good news is when I tried to follow the map, it took me to a completely other spot, a new spot that was also good for hunting. It was a great bear trail, so it was a win-win situation. And he had a young wife with a little newborn 2-week-old baby, so I thought that was cool, and I slipped him a 20, and he was happy about that. So yeah, it's just fun when you're on the road system, just meeting people, and you have to be careful, but just talking to people, and yeah, just being out here. I'm farther down south, but I'm also in the mountains more, so it's going to get pretty cold tonight. So on the way back down from the interior, I picked up an extra pad, so I'm going to be more comfortable sleeping in the car here, and probably a couple times tonight when it gets really cold, I'll turn on the car for 20 minutes and let the heater warm me up, and that seems to work really well. Maybe I'll attract some bears with this food. We'll see. But yeah, it's just been a great trip. I'm going to be hunting for 2 more full days, so I hope to see something, but at least I'm out here in nature. It's beautiful. I'm out in the mountains, and yeah, hope to see some action and adventure tomorrow morning. I'm going to be up and at 'em and climbing these slopes. End of the trail for Chuke. 4 days. I traveled 600 miles on the road system hunting in Alaska. Started out in Trapper Creek. Got a tip from Rocket Red. Went to a trail. Then it got too wet for me, so I drove down to Hope, stopped through Anchorage, took a shower, camped at Hope, had my hipster coffee at 2,000 feet. Now I can change into my skinny jeans, not. And then I drove down to Homer. Was going to hunt there, but I talked to Coach Anderson and learned about the tides and stuff, and I didn't have the time to hunt there, but he showed me this sweet spot near Seward, so I cruised up here. I went 10 miles back, well, 5 miles each way, 5-6 miles, and didn't see anything. I thought I ran into a coyote, but it turns out it's a famous Iditarod's dog, lead dog, that looks exactly like a coyote. He's like part coyote. So glad I didn't shoot it. I would have if I would have had time, but it scaled away. And then this lady just stopped me and said, "Have you seen a dog that looks like a coyote?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just saw it." But anyways, everybody's looking for it out here. It's an Iditarod dog that's part coyote, I guess. But I did get a spruce hen on the way down once again, and considering the gas and food for this trip, I did the math, ended up spending about $200 per ounce for wild game bird meat, which is a pretty good deal. But seriously, this was the best trip ever. Like I said, I got my hipster picture of me using the French press at 2,000 feet in the Hope Mountains. While I was in Hope, I stopped and I saw these Japanese people taking pictures of the water. That looked cool. I stopped and I pulled over. "Hey, what's going on?" And there was these beluga whales right up almost on shore, just like in the surf. So I got this amazing footage of beluga whales. They're such an interesting, smart whale creature. Up here in the mountains, I had half-frozen blueberries picked out of the snow-covered ground that were still sweet and delicious, hadn't gotten bad yet. And then I found several new hunting spots. Coach Anderson, Rocket Red, pointed me to the best spots ever. So yeah, it was like a nice vacation that I needed. So I leave you with the footage of your boy Chuke taking a spruce hen with Springfield and Winchester 1943 World War II 30 caliber 30-06 battle rifle, sporterized, and I took the spruce hen with it. Anyways, it's your boy Chuke. What are you gonna do? Oh, here comes the lady looking for that dog again. So I'll leave you with that too. It's your friend in the field. Dog. term again. Spruce head. It's an M1 Grand. You're done.